Hey guys, welcome back to my sewing room. I'm Kelly and you found me here on Pick and Stitches, and today I have another box in from the Fat Quarter Shop. This is their sew sampler, so let's take a peek. All right, you guys, it has been a wild and woolly summer already. I am just now getting back. We've been on vacation. I took the kids to camp and it is already hot and in full swing. So please bear with me. The neighbors are still clearing the lawn across the street, and I can't seem to find a time to film without them using the tree trimmers and what are they called? A chipper. It's a wood chipper, and it's going kind of all the time whenever I have a free moment. So I wanted to jump into this. Okay, so the sew sampler comes out once a month. It's $29.95 plus shipping, and then in the US I think it's about $5, and then your taxes. So I really love getting these. It almost always have one of the newest fabric lines and some fun patterns. Oh, you guys, this is the Cottage Garden box. So this is the May 2025 box. It's part of this super exciting collection. So I am so enamored with this, you guys. I'm jumping right to the fabric. I know this is a faux pas, but it's because I think it is so pretty. This is a bloom. So this is by Corey Oder with Coriander Fabrics, and it's got peaches and turquoise and gray. I'm definitely going to get you guys a good close-up of this, but let's save that, taking it apart till the very, very end here. What else did we get in our kit? Let's see, where's our pattern? Where's our pattern? Okay, so I have two patterns here. So I guess this is a Jolly Bar, because usually if there's a Jolly Bar, when you order a Jolly Bar from Fat Quarter Shop, they include a pattern with your Jolly Bar, and then the sew sampler typically is going to have its own pattern. So our pattern for this month is going to be this beautiful quilt right here. So it says you're going to need 2.5 yards of background and border, 5/8 of a yard of binding, and we need that Jolly Bar and a panel. Oh, we got a panel too, you guys. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. And then we're also going to need 1 7/8 yard of a 108 wide backing fabric. And it looks like this is a Fat Quarter Shop exclusive backing. So if you want to order it, you've got to order it through them. So I will put the link in the description for you guys so you know exactly where to find it. This is a super cute pattern. So I think we are going to be putting these center insets using the panel. And I've seen Corey do a couple different things with some of her panels in the past. There's a lot of fun ideas. The other pattern that we got in this is called Walk This Way. It's I didn't tell you the dimensions. So this is going to be 53.5 by 70.5 finished product. The other pattern is 63 by 83, and it's going to use that Jolly Bar. And we're probably going to need a little bit of extra fabric, and I'll get you that. I'll get you that. Let's see. Fabric requirements. So from 35 5 by 10 inch, so that's our Jolly Bar. And then we're going to need 2 7/8 yards of a background fabric, 5/8 of a cornerstone or middle border, and then 3/4 of a yard for the binding. And the backing is 5 1/4 yards, but that's if you're using a standard width, not that 108. But that's a cute pattern too. I bet this one is going to come together really fast. Sometimes these Jolly Bar quilts are just like such a palette refresher, if you will. If you've been working on a pattern that's really detailed, it's nice to have something easy that you can finish rather quickly. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we got some woven labels. These are super cute. And I will go through those with our fabric so we can look at each of them. There's, let's see, we got, does it say 8 assorted labels? Oh, that's cute. So a couple different varieties here. We've got this one that says handmade. This almost looks like dog treats. And then kind of a cross stitch combination. So I'll get you guys close-ups of all of that when we look at the fabric. And let's see, quilt notes, 48 pages of graph paper. Okay. So if you want to plan out your own quilt patterns, this is a great way to do it because it kind of helps you draw everything to scale. Also, I like to use graph paper to help my kids learn how to space their writing, but it always adds like an extra little journal to take your notes in. And then we have our panel, and I will open all this up. This is a bloom as well. Very cute. Looks like little cross stitches. That might be fun to practice your slow stitching on. And then this is our flowering block number 2, Thistle Bee Beautiful Day block. Isn't that so cute? You guys, so cute. I love getting these block of the months every month from Fat Quarter Shop. We did Peaceful Baskets last year. In fact, I still need to put that one together. I've got all my blocks done, but not put together just yet. But then this is going to be block number 2. So we'll have 12 months of this one as well. So let me jump into our overhead here and we'll take a peek at all of these fun things. Okay, sorry, can you see how messy my desk is? So first off, we have our quilting notes. Again, that's just going to, oh, look. So it has some pre-cuts, strip, how many strips you can get cut from each yard. So a nice little reference chart, especially if you are in the process of building a new quilt pattern. Then we have our standard mattress sizes, standard quilt sizes, batting sizes, and fun square facts. So a really great little quilty, handy note-taking skill. So you could have that with you if you go on retreat or if you're traveling, that would be handy. And then we have our flowering block number 2, so we can get a nice good close-up of that. And then our labels. I know they don't show up on this blue all that well, but if I do it on white, it's so blown out. Okay, good vibes always. So just a couple different little labels that we can sew in, dress things up, a little hint of fun. Not that our projects aren't fun without them, but it's always fun to add a little embellishment. Okay, and then let's open the panel first. Let's open this panel first. So I love Yoder fabrics, you guys. They're always so fun and so pretty. Um, so this is the panel, and it's got these different blocks. And if I remember correctly, I think Corey was talking about how she left like some extra room so that you will be able to fussy cut it and really fit it into a lot of different pieces. So I like kind of having this bigger void space so that you can really work with all the fabric and you don't end up fussy cutting this one so big that you don't have room to get into the next one. So just some different kind of combinations of some pretty standard quilting blocks. That's really fun. And I will press this out and get you guys some good photographs of it. And then, of course, our super exciting fabric. So again, this is our Jolly Bar. To give it a quick once over. Oh no, gonna need a new lint roller, you guys. This one's done. That was the last page. Okay. So this is our Jolly Bar A Bloom by Coriander Quilts. And here's that walk this way. So I guess we got an extra copy of it because I also got it in a separate. I just think this is so sweet, you guys. I love these little teal birds. This is also the same fabric line that the Fat Quarter Shop is selling with their designer mystery blocks that are coming out in June. Super fun, super, it's kind of soft. I love the birds. I do have like a lot of bird feeders in my yard, and I like to garden. So it's right up my alley. I like this plaid, but I like that it's softer. It's built with the cross stitch, so there's a lot of white mixed in it as well. And that's a pretty, feels very Corey to me. Lots of fun. And I love this color. Oh, you guys, this is going to be fun. Okay. And we have this two-tone, which I'm really into the two-tones this year. I don't know why. I guess because it's easier to mix and match them between different fabric lines because it only has those two colors to place. But I really like the two tones. More birdhouses. And I like this kind of olive green. Very cute. Maybe it's a fern green. Tell me what kind of green that is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm crazy these days, you guys. Driving cross country with 4 kids and a dog and just trying to get back here and get settled. It's been a wild summer. Okay, and another great two-tone. I don't know why. I'm just drawn to those this year. They're kind of my jam. And that's the birdhouse one. It's a little bit lighter. Um, and then some more birds. I really like this fabric line. I think it's going to be really versatile in our designer mystery. Everything is small enough that it'll look great in our blocks. There's a couple of larger prints, but for the most part, very forgiving fabric. And it doesn't feel super directional. I mean, call me lazy. I'm kind of over being worried about directional prints. Uh, Maybe it's just that, that season of my life where I don't want to use directionals. Maybe in some other season, I'll love using them again. But right now, I like a versatile print. Very cute. Oh, I like that. That's almost like washed out looking. I like that a lot. That's fun. I know it's like not super exciting, but it's fun. And then more birdhouses and our two-tone flowers again. I like this tone. And if you would have asked me what would have been my favorite colorway of this line, I don't know that I would have said it's this dark one, but I really like this dark one. I like that a lot too. Okay, guys, that is everything that came in this month's So Sampler. Let's do a quick rundown and make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so that's our cottage garden. And again, this is a $30 box plus shipping. So we got our Jolly Bar that's a $22.98 value. We have our panel that's an $11.98 value. We have our labels that are a $7.48 value. And our pattern that we got, not with the Jolly Bar, but our actual So Sampler pattern is valued at $9.98. And then we have our quilty notes valued at $5.98 and our block number 2. So they're including this pattern in our Jolly Bar value. And I'm sorry, the other block of the month pattern was $4.98. So all in all, guys, I think this is a really great value. You know me, I subscribe to the So Sampler for a very long time, and I love sewing it out every month. The Fat Quarter Shop does gift it to me now, but of course, I'm only going to give you my absolute true opinion on everything. And you know that they're one of my favorites. So I can't wait to jump in here. And I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. If you do like my unboxings or my other tutorials, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And for those of you who've been shopping with my affiliate link, it really does help the channel, and I appreciate you so much. Until then, I will see you next time.